All right, thank you so much for that. Welcome back to the show. Rick Tittle with you live in downtown San Francisco and around the world on American Forces Radio Network. It is Tuesday. We have this whole first hour dedicated to Sales Sport Talk. Our co-host Karen Lyle is here. And Karen, we have some very honored guests. We have the Postmaster of San Francisco, California, Abraham Cooper, and we also have Winston Bumpus Jr., the Commodore of the Pacific Interclub Yacht Association. Tell us a little more about why these gentlemen are here, Karen.
Well, Rick, it's always good to see you here on the show. And today we are having a special postal cancellation by the United States Postal Service. Perhaps for a moment we can have Postmaster Cooper tell us a little bit about what a postal cancellation is.
It sounds like a mail strike.
No, obviously the tradition of stamp cancellations and stamp collection is kind of like a lost art, but you know what? It's so significant to so many people in the United States.
And Postmaster Cooper, I really admire you, like the chief of police who started off walking a beat. You started just as a regular mailman walking the streets years and years ago. And what was that like to rise to the very top like this?
I got to tell you, it's obviously when you, a person like myself, I spent some time in the military, retired at the military, Navy. And then, when you're taking that, coming in, starting from the ground up, it's kind of good when you look back and you think about you telling people your story and you talk about the fact that, it can be done, you can do it. I kind of like to tell that as part of my history and my legend.
Now, at Union Square here in San Francisco, we have a column to Commodore Perry, but we have Commodore Bumpus with us right here. And looking resplendent with the 3 stars. Tell us a little bit about yourself and your position, please.
Sure. It's great to be here this morning. I'm actually the recent past Commodore, they call him Junior Staff Commodore, of an association called the Pacific Interclub Yacht Association. And it really is basically, it's an association of all the yacht clubs in Northern California.
Tell us a little bit about the tall ship cannon battle. That sounds very cool.
Well, the Lady Washington and the Hawaiian Chieftain from Grays Harbor, who is an educational experience up and down the coast of California, and actually get people out on real replicas of tall ships and get to experience what it's like lining up the ships under sail and then firing cannon.
We just had one of those cannon battles right outside Pier 39, and Pier 39 collaborated with us on bringing people to the shore, and they were lined up and stacked, and we had a cannon battle which was on the 21st of April, and that was for this particular cancellation that we're doing. And Postmaster Cooper, can you tell us a little bit about the U.S. mail and tall ships and history about mail and water?
Right here in San Francisco, if you go back to around 1843, that's how mail and communication between the West and the East and started. So the ships was one of the avenues that was utilized to bring the mail back and forth. And same thing here in San Francisco. In history shows that right here, mail was transported on ships, and we still have it going on here in the United States.
Well, and now we have these replicas, which the Lady Washington is a replica of a ship that was more than one ship, actually, that was called the Lady Washington, that was the first ship to come here to the Pacific coast around Cape Horn. And this is the 30th birthday of the Lady Washington replica that we have today, because this particular Lady Washington was built 30 years ago. But we're going to actually do a ceremony here on the air. So I was thinking that maybe I can describe a little bit about it. These 2 gentlemen are going to come around to Rick's side. So we're going to do a first cancellation, and that means that inking the stamp and putting it on the envelope for the Lady Washington's 30th birthday. And there's a special little emblem that's a circle that has the ship in the middle. So right now, Postmaster Cooper is putting the cachet, which is the envelope, and Winston has his hand on top, and they are doing the first cancellation.
So we're a post office for an hour.
That's right.
All right, get in line, everybody. Wait your turn. Well, this is probably the first time in the history of radio that this has happened. We're honored to have you. I want to remind everyone this segment was brought to you by Building Bridges. We've been joined by Postmaster of San Francisco, Abraham Cooper, and Commissioner, or I should say Commodore Bumpus is going to stick with us. Thank you so much for coming in.
Thank you so much. Really appreciate it.
All right, great stuff. We'll take a quick break, and we will come on back on Byline and Sales Sport Talk.